Hey everyone, welcome back to the Book Flash podcast, where we give you quick and impactful insights from the world of books. I'm Jeff.
And I'm Jennifer, your co host. Today, we're diving into a classic that's been helping people navigate change for decades. Who Moved My Cheese? By Spencer Johnson. This book is all about embracing change and finding success in a world that's constantly shifting.
That's right, Jennifer. Who Moved My Cheese is a simple yet powerful parable that tells the story of four characters, two mice, Sniff and Scurry, and two little people, Hem and Haw, who live in a maze and search for cheese. The cheese, of course, represents what we want in life, whether it's a job, a relationship, money, or peace of mind.
Exactly. And when the cheese disappears, the way each character reacts teaches us a lot about how we deal with change in our own lives. It's a story that's both relatable and deeply insightful.
Let's start with Sniff and Scurry, the two mice. When they realize the cheese is gone, they don't overthink it. They simply go out into the maze to find more. It's a straightforward approach. See the change, adapt quickly, and move on.
Yes, and there's a great lesson in that. Sometimes we get so caught up in analyzing why things have changed that we forget to take action. Sniff and Scurry remind us that when things shift, it's important to adapt and keep moving forward.
And then we have Hem and Haw, the little people. They represent the part of us that resists change. Hem, in particular, is afraid of the unknown and refuses to leave the empty cheese station. He clings to the past, hoping things will go back to the way they were.
Hem's reaction is something many of us can relate to, right? When things change, whether it's losing a job, a relationship ending, or even something as simple as a new process at work, we can feel stuck, afraid to take that first step into the unknown.
Absolutely, Jennifer. But then there's Haw, who starts off like him, paralyzed by fear, but eventually realizes that staying in the same place won't bring the cheese back. He decides to venture out into the maze to find new cheese. And this decision is where the real transformation begins.
Haw's journey is so inspiring. He doesn't just find new cheese, he discovers that embracing change is liberating. There's a moment in the book where Hal writes on the wall of the maze, "What would you do if you weren't afraid?" It's a powerful question that challenges us to confront our fears and move beyond them.
That's one of my favorite parts, too. It's a reminder that fear is often the biggest barrier to success. Hall's story teaches us that when we let go of fear, we open ourselves up to new opportunities and experiences.
And what's interesting is how Haw starts to enjoy the journey itself. He realizes that searching for new cheese, new opportunities can be exciting and fulfilling. It's a shift in mindset that turns change from something to fear into something to look forward to.
That's such a crucial point, Jennifer. Change is inevitable, but how we respond to it is what makes all the difference. If we see it as a chance to grow and explore new possibilities, it becomes a positive force in our lives.
One of the key takeaways from Who Moved My Cheese is the idea that the quicker you let go of old cheese, the sooner you find new cheese. It's about not wasting time holding on to what's no longer there, but instead putting your energy into finding what's next.
And that's a lesson we can all apply to our lives. Whether it's in our careers, relationships, or personal growth, being open to change and willing to adapt can lead to incredible new opportunities.
Another powerful message from the book is the importance of regularly checking the cheese in our lives. In other words, we should be aware of what's happening around us and not get too comfortable. The world is always changing, and if we're not prepared, we might find ourselves without cheese one day.
That's a great point, Jennifer. It's about being proactive rather than reactive. By anticipating change and staying flexible, we can avoid the shock of finding out that the cheese has moved and instead be ready to find new opportunities right away.
And it's also about maintaining a positive attitude. Hawes' story shows us that even when things don't go as planned, there's always something to learn, something to gain. His journey through the maze isn't just about finding cheese, it's about finding himself, his courage, and his resilience.
Exactly. The lessons from Who Moved My Cheese are timeless. Whether you're facing a major life change or just trying to navigate the daily challenges of work and life, this book offers practical wisdom that can help you move forward with confidence.
So if you're listening right now and feeling stuck or resistant to change, take a page out of Hawes' book. Ask yourself, what would you do if you weren't afraid? Then take that first step into the maze and start searching for your new cheese.
Remember, change is a part of life, and it's how we respond to it that defines our success. Don't be afraid to move with the cheese and explore the new opportunities that await you.
And with that, we encourage you to read Who Moved My Cheese, if you haven't already. It's a quick read, but its impact can last a lifetime. Let it inspire you to embrace change and find the courage to pursue the new possibilities in your life.
Thanks for tuning in to this episode of the Book Flash Podcast. We hope you found today's discussion insightful and motivating. Change is inevitable, but with the right mindset, it can lead to growth and success.
Until next time, keep moving, keep adapting, and keep finding your cheese. We'll see you in the next episode.